Hello, this is Transformers fan G138, and this is my video review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Ratchet. Now, by far, he is probably my favorite Transformers Prime toy so far. And I'll get into that more in robot mode, but here is the vehicle mode. It's an ambulance kind of looking thing that he had in the that he has in the show. It's actually pretty accurate to the show, as far as I see. He's got the lights up here, translucent window. That's always nice to see. I'm not sure if this was supposed to be a window or not. I haven't looked at the CGI model to confirm that, but it looks like it should have been. I just don't know. The back is actually very plain. Only the bumper here is painted, and that's just painted silver. Actually, if you go to Transformers World 2005, or TFW 2005, almost every day there's an uploaded picture of somebody who painted the back end of this. I'll be right back. I think I hear somebody at the door. Sorry about that. That must have just been my imagination. I heard a knock at the door. So, yeah, if you go to Transformers World 2005, there's almost every day there's somebody who's painted this up back here and painted the more details. I think that's pretty awesome, but I actually like the figure the way it is. Personally, that's just my preference. But he comes with these, again, I know many of you will complain about this, as I have complained about them, and just about every collector complains about them. Rubbery plastic. Yeah! So, that's that. It's pretty sad. These can actually, according to the directions, plug into here. Really don't like this. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like what Wheeljack has. And I'll get into that when I have that. There's also plugs on the top of his car here, or the vehicle, for other weapons like guns and stuff. That's pretty neat. But I'll go ahead and get this guy in robot mode, and we'll talk about how awesome he is. And here he is in robot mode. I find he is really awesome looking. I had doubts when they just went and molded the plastic with the doors on his chest there. I was like, I don't like when they cheat like that usually. But in this case, it really looks awesome. Yeah, you can definitely tell that's not in scale. Here's the door. That's the door. Yeah, not quite in scale, huh? He probably should be a little bit bigger than Bumblebee, but if I thought ahead, I would have had Bumblebee in robot mode so I could do a comparison, but he's roughly the same height, and it's okay, I guess. He should tower over RC, like RC should come to here, but RC is pretty much the same tall. But that's just the motorcycle mold talking. Something that I didn't show off in RC, but I will put here. The Deluxe class has a feature. I don't believe Soundwave does. I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. And I don't think Wheeljack does either. The reason they were initially called revealers is their heads will be revealed when you transform them. Like this one, when you push the back down. It wasn't high enough there. There. His head springs up. It's on a spring. Which I initially thought, oh great, it's on a spring. But it actually stays up there really nicely. His head is on a ball and socket joint. You don't have too much motion with it, but it does turn. Really nice. But a reason I like this guy so much is he actually has show-accurate weapons. These rubbery blades are actually the blades he used in the Darkness Rising, I think. I think it was the Darkness Rising, the first 5-part miniseries that started it. Basically, you can have him hold it like an actual knife. Like, wrong hand, sorry. You can have him hold it like a knife, which is kind of neat, you know. Which I think they show him like this on the box. I could be wrong. I didn't really pay attention to it. I don't really pay attention to the box ever. So, you know, he's got that going for him. But my favorite part of this entire figure is the fact that you can put his hands down and clip these on like they did in the show, so they look like they're coming out of his arm. I mean, how often do you actually see Hasbro do that? And it's the one thing that makes me want to have the US version of this rather than the Japanese version. The other ones, I want the Japanese versions because they come with the little mini microns or minicons that turn into their weapons. But Ratchet's looks a little too bulky for him in the pictures I'm seeing, and these blades fit him nicely. I would like to see somebody do a third-party company do a custom solid blades for this guy, and maybe some guns. But that I really do like this, and it just looks amazing. Like you can get him in so many cool poses with this. Like it's so cool. So now that I'm done talking about the actual weapons, another thing that I love about this guy is in the transformation, the way his arms fold up, or his arms fold up during the transformation to robot mode. I think that's pretty cool. One, basically the arm starts like this. Like this is the back side of the truck or ambulance, and it folds down like this. I mean, that is just really cool, and it makes this really nice arm, and that's a really ingenious way to do it. Again, that's the engineer in me talking, but what I like is, if you've seen a couple of the War for Cybertron trailers from the first game there, you saw Bumblebee's arm kind of transform into like a shield, like, and I think it kind of resembles that. Like, oh, that's kind of cool, right? It's just like, you know, defend his face there a little bit. You know, that's pretty neat. I think that's just kind of a cool little bonus that that's pretty awesome. That's just me talking, you know. I really like that, obviously. Keep talking about it. So for articulation, he's got a little bit of movement in the foot downward, but for the most part, they're stationary. Yeah, due to transformation, which is usually a problem, but they took into account that stance already for display, and tilted the feet inward and at an angle, so you can still put them in some really cool poses. I thought that was cool. Also, he's got like a double jointed knee here, but the knee actual part moves a little bit. I don't know why. And then it moves a little bit too, so together you got a lot of motion, but one or the other, I mean, this one definitely has more motion than this one, but together you get a nice range of motion. He's a ball and socket joint hip. You know, that's got all that movement. He actually does have a waist swivel, which I applaud for. I love waist swivels. So, that's nice. He's also got a hinge joint here on his elbow. It rotates here up at the top, as well as goes up, and this whole thing's on a ball and socket joint. His hand is on a hinge as well here, and I already talked about the head ball and socket joint. So that is the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Ratchet. thanks for watching. If you have any further requests of any of my collection, please post a comment down below, and I will get to that soon. Thanks for watching.